Lick 10, Train Vamp, uses double stops and quarter note bends to play some classic blues guitar train whistle licks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this lick is in the key of E, which means we'll be keeping the bass going on the low string. And the main thing it's built around is this move right here. And this is called the double stop, which means you're playing 2 strings at once in the melody. And I'm using my index finger on the 7th fret of the high string and my middle finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. And I'm picking with my middle and ring finger. And when I play this double stop, I'm bending the 2nd string. And what that means is I'm using the middle finger to push the string sideways, which raises the pitch of the note itself. Now you don't want the index finger moving also, so you kind of have to use your index finger as the anchor and push against it with your middle finger. And the other thing about it is that you want to hear the sound of the note being bent up, but you really don't want to hear the sound of the note coming back down. It kind of messes with the whole effect you're going for. So the trick is to pick with your fingers and then drop your fingers back to the string as you're getting ready to pick again. And that will kind of cover for the sound of your fingers relaxing to do the bend a second time, if that's what you need to do. So that's how that's going to work. We're going to have another quarter step bend, which is what that's called. It's called a quarter step bend because this distance is a half step, and you don't want to bend all the way to that note. You don't want to bend because that will sound too bright. So you're bending to somewhere halfway in between here and here, which is a quarter tone. So that's why it's called a quarter tone bend. Now you know. So there's going to be one more of those kinds of bends right at the end of the lick, where we're going to take the low string at the 3rd fret and we're going to pull this time and bend that note. Move the string a little bit down this way, which is going to raise the pitch a little bit before we go and grab this note here. And notice it's the same note, just 2 octaves apart. And that would be one of the infamous blue notes. It's the flat 3rd. You want to move that up a little bit when you play it, when you're playing the blues. So big digression there, but let's get into the lick itself. Here we go. We're going to play on the downbeat of the first measure, just the bass. Then on beat 2, we do a pinch where we play the bass and our double stop. Now on beat 3, we're going to pinch the double stop and then let go and play the open high string. And then on beat 4, we're going to pinch low string and 2nd fret on the 2nd string and then go back to the high string. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. At measure 2, we're going to play the double stop as a pinch right on the downbeat and then play it again on the and of 1. Now the thing about playing that double stop twice in a row quickly is that you don't have to bend the first one because there really isn't time. You just bend the second one when the note is kind of hanging out. Like that. So we're going to have on the downbeat 1 and then while you're bending it, you get the bass on 2, and on the and of 2, got the open high string. So 1 and 2 and 3 is just the bass, and 4 is coming in on the low string with a 3rd fret and a quarter tone bend. 4, and then and is index finger playing 2nd fret on the 4th string. And since that's the first time we've actually bothered to fret anything on the low string, you might want to practice just that move right there, or just even beat 3 and 4. 3, 4, and. Just to get that bend going and to get that coordination. So if we put that all together, Here's what the whole lick sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4,